Hello, my name is Allan Pacheco, and here is what happened to me during an investigation in New Mexico a few years ago. What is my street cred? Well, I'm an author of many books, I'm a regular guest on a number of top-rated paranormal radio shows, and in certain worlds, I'm considered a darn good investigator slash metaphysician. My website is santafeghostandhistorytours.com. So this is not a grab bag video of nothing done by a wannabe ghoster. This is legit. By Santa Fe, and I'm being vague about the location, there is a property that is known to the eccentrics as the Lost Graveyard or Haunted Cemetery. It does have other names as well. Sadly, this overgrown parcel has been vandalized and a lot of the tombstones and crosses are no more. Nevertheless, at times, this place is home to some baffling entities. A ghost dog, perhaps it's a shapeshifter, has been noticed gliding over the 6-acre lot. Also, on rare occasions, a well-dressed specter has been seen. This suited phantom is sometimes called El Hombre Largo. Previous to my epic encounters at this burial ground, I had observed flashes and orbs at a certain location in the acreage, so I deduced that this is where the epicenter was. It's of note that one of the graves at what I thought was Point X had been desecrated in 1969 by a minimum of 2 unknown men. Their car had California plates. Vicente Vigil's plot was dug into. At age 28 in 1946, he was beaten to death. His epitaph reads, "May God have mercy on his soul." And I found that to be a little eerie. In this area, I also noticed that it looked like there had been some type of evil ceremony or party there. There were also other oddities that were linked to this location. So thinking that this was the pay dirt area, due to the orbs and physical happenings, I upgraded my equipment. I was going to get some fantastic metaphysical pictures and some incredible readings. On the night of my investigation, a psychic joined me. This lady was one of the best psychics in the world. Unfortunately, Boricua is now retired and lives overseas. I might add that if Boricua had not been on this safari, this encounter probably would not have happened. That night, as I was setting up my equipment at Point X, the clairvoyant told me she did not think that this is where the focal point was located. Now, how can I set up my equipment at night? I had flashlights and night vision, but the starlight, the moonlight, and reflection off the clouds made for a very visible area. It was in the AM as I was tweaking my equipment when I heard the spiritualist yell out, "Allan, there is something on my shoulder. My throat is closing down." I ran through the trees and bushes, and about 20 yards away was Boricua. She was standing in front of this large gravestone. As I stopped and glanced around, bang! All hell broke loose. Energy, bolts, flashes went around us. Then we were in darkness. Whatever was there had instantly drained or killed my batteries and some of my equipment, wherever it was located. One of my cameras, the steel and rubber grommet inside the mechanism had melted. Later on, camera techs asked, "Did this get hit by lightning strike?" The camera around my neck went off, and maybe because of the old repeater attachment link mechanism, I'm not sure, but I did get something as we got hit. After the zapping, which took a couple of seconds, the psychic and I were in darkness. "Are you okay? What happened?" Now, this photo shows many things. Some people attest that they can see something above the psychic's shoulder, and others think that above the zigzag bolt there are faces in the white or in the trees. And beyond the psychic side, there is some type of disturbance. So this picture is full of the bizarros. As this happened in the nanoseconds or milliseconds, I thought that I saw a well-dressed ghost above the trees standing vertical. Then I also thought that I saw above the trees laying horizontal this well-dressed, suited ghost. So, was this el hombre largo? As for the blast of light, I reasoned that the energy came from behind me. Then later on I judged that it came from numerous directions. The psychic deduced that where she was at, that's where the energy had originated from. I run hot and cold on that. But I do maintain that somehow, some way, Boricua hit some type of macabre paranormal tripwire as she stood in front of that gravestone. And it's of note that this tract in the 1920s through the 1940s had a number of La Llorona sightings. La Llorona is a dangerous local banshee, but more on that another time. As for the gravestone that the psychic went to, and we both did not know about this till much, much later, this plot belonged to the guy who deeded the property to the church. One thing about this place, at sunset, the phrase that Charlton Heston mutters in the 1971 movie The Omega Man, is kind of apropos. My God, it's almost dark. They'll be waking up soon. If you like this video, check out my website, SantaFeGhostAndHistoryTours.com, and buy a book from this site, or you can purchase one at Amazon. My stories and investigations are not about misidentified swamp gas. The site, my books, lectures, and tours covers ghosts, locations, UFOs, and conspiracies. And if you need a guest for your radio or TV show, contact me, Allan Pacheco. Until next time, stay strong, everybody. Stay strong.